What's good, everyone? It's your boy Santo G, back at it. You already know, spreading unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, if you're new here, do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell. That way you're notified when I drop future content. So today, I just wanted to touch on a couple of different things that have been going on in the world. And first things first, did you guys hear that starting this year, they're gonna start letting felons expunge their records? If you have discharged your parole number, you finish with your probation, parole, you finish with your sentence, and you go 4 years without getting any type of case, any type of new cases, you'll be able to expunge your record. For all of y'all, if you guys have a record, go ahead and look into that. It only works for crimes that you stayed amount of 4 years clean. Like say you got arrested and then you caught another case. For that first case, it's not gonna work, but it will work for the second case. If you guys are understanding me. If you guys are repeat offenders, it's not gonna work for the cases prior, but for your last case, if you go 4 years clean, you'll be able to expunge your record. And that is beautiful. To be honest, I don't know if you guys knew this, but now in Los Angeles, in California, any job, if they do a background check, it's gonna come back inconclusive. It's gonna say they can neither confirm nor deny that you have any felonies or anything like that. California passed a law that they can't even ask you. They can't even ask you and say they do a background. It's gonna come back inconclusive. And all they're gonna do is they're gonna ask you if you wanna disclose anything. That's how it's working nowadays. So it's a lot of hopes for people getting out, re-entry into society. It's a lot of hope for a lot of people now to get jobs. And if you stay clean for 4 years, you have the ability to expunge your record. And I think that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? That's something that we needed. You can't let one mistake haunt you for the rest of your life. Now they're giving you the option, like, look, it's up to you guys, man. If y'all really want to work on yourselves and you want all that erased from your background, then do the work. So I'm here telling y'all, man, do the work. They're giving us an opportunity like that, and it's possible. I got out 2020. I got out in 2020, February of 2020. So you add it up, we're already in February of 2024. That's 4 years. And that's why I'm telling you guys with so much certainty, because I have 4 years. So now I'm gonna look into that. If I could expunge my background because I did good for 4 years, man, I'm gonna let you guys know, an update. I'm gonna do my homework on it, do more information, and once I have my shit expunged, I'm gonna bring it to y'all like, hey, look, this is how I did it, this is how I went about it, so on and so forth, man. Like I said, the sky's the limit. Another thing I wanted to also share with you guys, I don't know if you guys are aware that I quit smoking. It's already been over a year that I quit smoking cigarettes. I know, it's not smoking period, I quit smoking tobacco. From now on, I don't even smoke swishers. Anybody that knows me, man, I'm a swisher guy. If it wasn't no blunts, I felt like I wasn't even smoking, like it didn't even hit me. But now, I'm a zigzag person, straight paper, you know what I mean? I started feeling different. Smoking so much blunts and stuff like that, I started feeling woozy. After I would smoke the blunt, I would sit down and I would feel like lightheaded, woozy. And I was like, man, is it the cigarette? So I stopped smoking cigarettes. And I still had that feeling, man. I just feel woozy. And it's weird because I'm a chain smoker. I would smoke a cigarette and a blunt at the same time, because we live in apartments. So if people walk by and stuff like that, I was so used to having a cigarette and a blunt lit at the same time. Anybody that knows me, if I was smoking a blunt, I had a cigarette lit too. But I just started feeling like just heavy. After I smoke, I would just sit down and I'll feel like woozy, lightheaded. It'll take me a little bit to like regroup myself. So I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna stop with the tobacco, and it helped. So then I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna stop with the swishers. I'm gonna just use papers. And I'm not even gonna lie, man, it made my smoking, like as far as my high and all that, it made it that much better. Now I'm able to enjoy my bud. I don't have that lightheaded feeling, you know what I mean? And nothing, I ain't bashing anyone that smokes tobacco or anything like that, but just to me, I didn't like the feeling it was giving me no more. You know what I'm saying? Tap in if you guys experience that same feeling with tobacco and you guys are now tobacco free. That's why I wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I mean? Anybody out there, if you guys are smoking cigarettes and you guys are trying to quit, the best as far as supplement, I would just use a vape. Believe it or not, these right here help me. These Killer Kush vapes, whenever I had like any type of little ansia and stuff like that, just hit the vape and it helped. Just supplement it with something else and it'll work. You know what I'm saying? Another thing I wanted to talk about today was the Selena. Shout out the homie Irvin Barrera. He sent me the Selena. It was a post saying that the lady Yolanda Saldivar, or whatever her name is, she's gonna be eligible for parole. Let me know in the comments. Should they release her or should they keep her? Man, I think they should keep her ass. Straight up, they should keep her ass. All over some bullshit because she was stealing. All because you're stealing from somebody and they confront you. Old girl didn't even do nothing to her. You know what I'm saying? She didn't even do nothing to her for her to even do some shit like that, man. They need to keep her, straight up. She needs to be kept, locked away, throw away the key. If they should have executed somebody, that should have been somebody that they execute, man. Because to take somebody like that, a beautiful person like that, an icon, man, away from the people like that, when she was not even, like, she was barely starting to blow up, man. I think, imagine the impact Selena would have had. Imagine being alive, the impact she would have had, man. Like, just the whole country, worldwide. I think if that would have never happened to her, man, these barriers now that Jimmy Humilde and Aldo Rancho Humilde camp, these barriers that they're breaking down, I think she would have been broke those barriers down and she would have been helped the people. That's just my point of view, though. I think they should keep her. And another thing I wanted to touch on was one of the homies tapped in. I don't know if it was a homie or what, but salute you, big dog. And he was like, hey, when you get busted in the county, do they give you time to kick? Like, do you get a certain amount of days? Like, say you guys are slamming carga every day on the streets for like 2 years and then you get busted, right? Of course, you can't quit cold turkey, right? So before, what they would do is they would give you 3 days to sleep. They would give you 3 days to kick and all that, and then after that you would have to start getting into program. But this last time before I left, honestly, and you could go ahead and look it up yourself, but I know this last time before I paroled, remember I told you guys about the abscess that I had got on my arm and I had to go to medical? Well, they were telling me about a new program that was taking place inside prison, to where if you go to medical and you tell them that you're withdrawing, they'll give you Suboxone now. That's the beautiful thing about the prison system, is that they are giving inmates Suboxone now, and they're letting them kick that way by putting them on subs to help with the inmate population, because they know that more than half the percentage of the inmate population is on drugs, man. And I'm telling you this from somebody that did 12 years. 10 years on one term, 2 years another term. But more than 50% of the inmate population is on drugs, whether it be meth or heroin. But more than 50% of the inmate population is on drugs, man. And anybody tell me different. Anybody tell me you seem different. If a prison yard, more than 50% of the population is not getting high, is because it's dry. There's no drugs there. But if it's flooded, more than half of the population is getting high. So I think that's a beautiful thing for them to see the problem and try to fix it. Because I guarantee you, man, that them giving the inmates the Suboxone and the form to help with withdrawals is helping a lot of people from getting into wrecks. That's my point of view. This is it for today. I just had a couple of subjects I wanted to touch on. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday night, man. It's your boy Santo G, man. I got more content coming tomorrow. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, shout out Killer Kush. If you guys want some of that Bomb Za, check them out on Instagram. That's Killer Kush __ 420. They have their locations in their bio. If you guys want top of the line Frenchie or any kind of pup, get at my good people at Frenchie Road Kennels on Instagram. That's Frenchie _road _ kennels. They gonna get you right, shots up to date, paperwork in hand, and they gonna give you the best deals. Just let them know Santo G sent you. And if you guys want some of that Bomb Za delivered to you, get at your boy on Instagram. Here's my business card right here. I appreciate everyone that's tapped in this far and had your boy delivered to them. Like I said, name any other YouTuber that's actually talking about the things they talk about, actually still in the area. And not only that, I'm delivering that Killer Kush to you personally, man. Let's get it, y'all. Unity, prosperity, and respect. Above all, shout out my good people at Cali Herbs Los Angeles. Can't forget them. If you guys want some of that bomb Cali Herbs, get at my boy on IG at Cali Herbs Official, and he'll deliver to you as well, man. Let's get it.